Hello, this is my presentation on the program objectives final self-assessment. For objective 1. So although I've received my undergraduate in psychology, I think that this program has expanded my knowledge and understanding of general psychology, but especially the social and cultural basis of psychology. Discussing how the different levels of an organization and how these levels intertwine has helped me understand how social psychology can be applied and played out. It is most likely common knowledge that these levels intertwine, especially for anyone who works in an administrative position, but I think that this program has shown me all the ways that they do intertwine. Plus, now I have a stronger idea of how to mend any of these issues that may come about by the ineffective intertwining of the different levels, and I know how to assess and evaluate these issues. So as far as the cultural basis of psychology goes, the coursework in this program has really helped me understand all the different ways in which different cultures can affect organizations and how these organizations can develop their own cultures. Because of the international world of work that we work in, it is important to be able to understand how organizations are affected by these cultures and the cultures that they reside in and that their owners partake in. Additionally, this program has shown me how organizations can develop their own cultures and how these cultures can become so embedded that they're like pulling teeth to change. But I feel like I've gained a lot of knowledge about how to assess and evaluate cultures and even how to initiate changes in them. As far as individual or unique basis of behavior goes, I don't feel like I've learned much more than I did in undergrad, but I learned quite a bit in undergrad as I got my degree in psychology. I will say I did learn a little bit more about individual and unique basis of behavior from our readings on employee motivation, which was definitely one of the most interesting topics. In a general sense, all of the coursework and assignments throughout this program have helped me grasp a better understanding of a variety of psychology topics and how they apply to the world of work. Statistics and research design. As I will mention later on, I have enjoyed the people side more so than the technical side of this program, but I do understand the importance of understanding research design and statistical techniques. I did not gain as much knowledge as I had hoped taking quantitative research methods, but I will be taking qualitative in the fall, and I really hope to make up for my lack of knowledge gain in quantitative. So I feel like this program has most certainly improved my understanding in industrial psychology topics. Each of the topics listed in the objective has a course devoted solely to that topic. Job analysis is something that I knew nothing about before entering this program, and after taking work analysis, I feel like I have gained a much better understanding of work analysis and job analysis. I also understand that job analysis is the basis for almost all other industrial psychology decisions. I've had the opportunity to conduct 2 major job analyses for projects, and I have also held on to the Handbook of Work Analysis, which I'm sure will be useful in the future. So both the course in Performance Appraisal and Management and Training and Development have provided me with a greater knowledge in these topics. However, these are both very complex topics, and they're really customizable to the individual organizational needs. But I do feel like I have gained a great basis of understanding of these topics, which will most likely be useful in the future. I am really looking forward to my last class in this program, which will be selection. Selection and criterion development has been briefly discussed in a few of the other courses, but I don't want to say that I've gained much knowledge or skill in these topics. I think that employee selection and recruitment is what I ultimately want to do with this degree. And I really wanted to do my practicum on selection, but I didn't feel like I had a good knowledge base to be successful in it. I think this program has done a fantastic job of touching on all of these topics listed in Objective 4, and I feel as though I have gained a much better understanding of each of these topics. Many of the course readings discuss worker motivation and employee engagement and worker attitudes. I will say that these are some of my favorite topics because they can easily be observable in the workplace and they're very relatable. In a way, I wish there was an entire course on employee motivation and engagement because I feel like we only discuss the tip of the iceberg for these topics. But I have had the opportunity in 2 of the projects in my courses to find out more information on these and research them more. And honestly, if I were to do a thesis, I would probably choose to do it on employee motivation. I feel like most of the courses in this program have discussed both work teams and groups and leadership. I never realized how complex these topics were, so it was great to learn more about them so that I can apply them to my career in IO psychology. I think that through this program, understanding leadership will be very valuable for my future career in IO because even if I'm not a leader, but I direct report to a top leader in the organization I work for, I can still, give them advice and tips and be a better follower. Another complex topic that I feel like I've gained knowledge and skills in based on the coursework is organizational change and development and climate and culture. Wow. But what can I say about these topics because they are very complex and I feel like there could be a whole program on this topic. I do realize that organizational climate and culture and the ability to desire to change all these vary based on the organization. I think that I have a great solid basis on these topics so that when I get hired somewhere I can kind of apply the information and I know how to assess them and evaluate them. I think that organizational psychology as a whole has been my favorite part about this program. I was always so interested in psychology in undergrad, and I think that that the organizational side of psychology of this program relates much more to psychology of people than industrial psychology. Even though I enjoy learning about organizational psychology a bit more than industrial, I understand that these 2 topics are completely intertwined, so I feel as though I made the right decision in getting my master's in IO psychology. So all of the courses in this program included some kind of professional practice aspect. For example, there were many assignments in which we were required to respond to clients as if they were real people and real clients. There were also 2 courses devoted to developing skills that are necessary for functioning as a professional in diverse situations. These included professional development and consulting of business skills. There were also many assignments that required me to write up professional documents such as the job analysis I conducted in work analysis, all of the reports and deliverables in the capstone, the white paper and contract and professional development, the training program and the training and development, etc. Lastly, many of the readings discuss the best practices as a consultant. So there were many points made about how to be a successful communicator and implementer with clients. I feel like this program, through a variety of assignments and readings, has helped me develop my skills and my skills in functioning as a professional. I've most certainly gained a significant amount of knowledge and skill related to ethical, legal, and diversity sides of psychology in the workplace. In undergrad, we really only discussed the ethical side of conducting research studies, so it's been very refreshing to learn about the ethical and legal side of psychology in the workplace. For example, I never knew how important it was to have a job analysis to back up many decisions that are made in organizations. There were also multiple assignments that requested me to develop my own ethics and values, which I will definitely use in my future career. In organizational change and development and consulting of business skills, we discussed the ethical concerns consultants should carry when they take on projects and while working with clients, which has also really stuck with me. It was also very refreshing to learn about all the diversity issues throughout this program. It is obvious that there are still significant diversity issues in organizations today. All you have to do is read through the national news and you'll see a story about employees being discriminated against. Not only have I learned about the prejudice in the workplace, but I've also learned about the benefit of having a diverse employee population. I think that this program has helped me see that organizations can be more successful if they embrace different backgrounds and perspectives. I never realized how beneficial this could be, but this is something that has been stressed in almost all of the courses in this program. One of the main themes I recognize about the benefits of diversity issues is that having a diverse workforce means having more of an open flow of ideas and perspectives, which can lead to organizations becoming more innovative with a stronger competitive advantage. This is definitely something to remember as I am entering the world of work and possibly working in positions for selection and hiring of candidates. Overall, I think that I am very satisfied with this program and the knowledge and skill that I've gained so far. I think that it will also help me to be a successful consultant or employee in my next position, hopefully in IO or human resources. I hope that having a master's in IO psychology will also give me the upper hand or that extra kick when applying for positions. In any case, I've learned so much and I now have a basis of what to look for and how to use information relating to IO psychology.